welcome to Play It Forward, our end of year virtual event. I'm so excited that you've joined us, and my name's Josh Dunker, if I haven't met you yet, here with Ben Pragnell, walking down the beautiful beach of Kealvikapu here on South Maui. Just thought we'd give you a little taste of Maui, but we're so excited for this event and what's to come. But I just wanted to share with you all a little bit of background before Vertical Sports Maui. A lot of you guys know Ben founded Basketball Maui 11 years ago. And Ben, do you mind just sharing with everyone a little update of, kind of your vision in starting Basketball Maui and, what you saw was going to come of that leading into Vertical Sports?
Oh, well, sure. I wouldn't say it was this big, far-reaching vision, but just overzealous father wanting to see quality programs for youth. But I very shortly, picked up on the power of sports to be used as a tool. And
Right.
It's amazing what you can teach a child when you're holding a basketball in your hands. And from our very first camp 11 years ago, it's been incredible to see the way in which you're able to teach leadership, life,
Right.
character development to youth through sports. And it just opened up my eyes to the opportunity and the need that we have here
Right.
on Maui for world-class sports instruction.
Yeah.
That involved character development, that was accessible to all, and that was Christ-centered. And so that's how it all started. And man, it's been a journey. But I can't tell you how happy I am here just to be with you, Josh, to see how God brought you to Maui now. Gosh, almost 2 years, really,
Yeah.
and all that has happened to expand from not just basketball to many other sports to reach more youth.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny how we connected. I remember it was the summer of 2018. I was here on Maui on vacation with my wife, and I was getting ready to go back to Japan to play professional basketball, and I was trying to find a court to stay in shape. And I actually found Ben online, saw that he just finished hosting a Basketball Maui camp and saw that it was a pass. I'm like, I gotta meet this guy. So we connected, and I just was really impacted then by your heart for sports ministry, and especially having that connected with the local church and just using the platform of sport to inspire and equip youth. And I actually found Jesus through sport. So now being able to give back to youth, in such a way, and like Ben was saying, we've really found a need, especially this year, for families doing distance learning and, being able to provide these weekly sports clinics to kids has been really special.
Yeah, and I'm just so excited for all the opportunities that come. With every challenge, there's an opportunity, and we didn't see COVID coming, but you know what? We've been able to take advantage of so many opportunities to be able to continue to equip and inspire youth. And so I just want to thank you for being with us here in this time. And I'm pretty excited for all that this year holds, but also how each one of us can be a part of Vertical Sports Maui.
When we look back and see where God has taken us and where we are now and the impact we're having through doing different sports, we're so excited what God is doing. We're thankful to partner with you in this mission. The name Vertical Sports actually came from the idea that we want to take what is horizontal and point it vertical to Jesus. And it's amazing what God has done this year in the lives of Maui youth. And we want to share some of these stories with you. But early on this year, we were doing Zoom clinics completely virtual. We were doing basketball, baseball run by the director of the LA Dodgers Training Academy, soccer for the first time, and also strength and conditioning. And it was amazing that people were reaching from all over the world, in New Zealand, Oahu, people on the mainland. And in doing this, we found a great need for a lot of the kids on Maui, especially at doing distance learning. We wanted to see them continue to develop physically, mentally, and spiritually. And Hope Chapel allowed us to start gathering together in person in July and start doing weekly clinics with these kids. And it's been amazing to see the growth in so many ways. There's been people driving by, seeing our soccer clinics, joining our programs, people finding us on social media, and then being a part of our Vertical Sports Ohana. We put a t-shirt on the kids' backs because they belong. And it was so cool when we started to transition to doing online virtual clinics KITV picked up our
It is
story.
important, of course, to stay active right now. A nonprofit sports club on Maui is getting kids up and moving during the state's stay-at-home order.
It's called Vertical Sports Maui, and tomorrow they'll be taking their workouts virtual at 5 o'clock, hosting a 30-minute basketball lesson you can do at home using the Zoom app led by Josh Dunker, a former Division I and international player, and it's free of charge for boys and girls ages 7 to 18. Then on Friday at 5, a strength and conditioning workout you can do from home.
I know a lot of kids are homeschooling right now, and parents are trying to find things to do for their kids. So this is just a great opportunity for kids to just stay connected, and we're going to be doing it live, so it's going to be interactive.
The link to sign up for these free workouts is on our website at kitv.com, and then they'll send you the information of how to get connected on the Zoom app. Great to see. I love that you can still stay active together while online.
It was so special building these relationships with the kids virtually and being able to start gathering in person together. And one of the games we play with the kids is called Make or Miss. We're going to play this game together now, virtually. And the way this game works is you're going to see me shooting on the basketball court a range of different basketball shots, and you're going to guess either I make it or miss it. And so if you have a pen and a paper or on your phone, write down your answers, even share it in the chat box so we can see your answers live, whether you got the answer correct or not. And if you get it correct, you can then answer the next shot. If you get it incorrect, you're out. Let's play.
All right, from the free throw line, make or miss. From the wing, for 3, make or miss. Ooh. All right, corner pocket for 3, make or miss. All right, I'm gonna come in from the right side, put it around my waist, through the legs by going under the basket, reverse layup, off the backboard, make or miss. All right, the sitting free throw, make or miss. Count it. Okay, shooting from the free throw line. Facing out the way. I'm gonna jump mid-air for the shot. Make or miss. Oh, that's tough. This time we're gonna do a reverse dunk off 1 foot. Make or miss. All right, running down to the corner, fading out of bounds. Make or miss. Granny throw from the free throw line. Make or miss. Oh, with the backspin.
We're going half court. Go big or go home. Make or miss.
one-handed over the head, make a miss. This is going in, you guys. That's good. Good job, you guys. Thanks for playing.
Hope you enjoyed playing Make or Miss. Congratulations to the winner. We're going to hear now from one of our coaches, Coach Conrad, who coaches our basketball clinics.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Conrad, one of the coaches here at Vertical Sports Maui. This is my wife Jenny. We started with Vertical Sports Maui about 3-ish months ago. Been having a lot of fun. How I got started was I was a father on the sidelines with my wife here, watching Khalil, our son, play basketball with the rest of the team. And I was actually asked by Josh, our head coach, if I wanted to help. And I did not know the first thing about coaching, but I said yes anyway, and we rolled with it. And 3-ish months later, I'm having a blast. The kids are growing. The kids are learning skills from teamwork to just your basketball skills, your faith, the messages that Josh has been able to speak to the kids about is awesome. The one thing I can start telling you is that I'm becoming a better father because of this.
At home is always Mondays is basketball day, you know. Even like our son is so cute, like the day before he's like prepping his clothes, like, you know, getting his ball ready, his shoes ready, and he knows like tomorrow's basketball, and he's like telling us like, okay, you know, you guys have to be ready, you guys have to pick me up on time, and we're heading to basketball. It's something that he really looks forward to.
We're encouraging the kids to try. That's the only way you're gonna grow. The only way you're gonna learn is to try. One great experience that I had while coaching, one of our teammates, she used the word "I can't." Very quickly turned that around. Told her to keep on trying, until she made it. And the joy on her face was both. All the coaches are that's what we want. And again, couldn't be more happy. I hope to stay with or both of us hope to stay and help the team on and couldn't be more happy.
We are so thankful to have Conrad coaching with us and being a part of our organization. We're going to move now into hearing another story from one of our athletes, Luke, and his parents.
I work all day, I come home, sit down. Luke turns to me and he's like, "Can I talk to you about something?" He's like, "Dad, I want to get baptized." And I was like, "What?" Like it just stirred something in me, like, oh my gosh, like super proud of him to want to make that decision. And just like right now, he's mentally and in his heart, he's like way ahead of me. And I was super proud with that.
Like in the start of practice, they give like a verse about God. At the end of practice, they give another verse and pray. I thought to myself, I want to take this choice to be with God a little bit closer. So when I heard that, I thought, I think that'd be kind of cool to be baptized. So I took the paper home and I went to my dad and said, "Do you want to get baptized with me?"
We were both nervous that day, but it's one of the best decisions that we've ever done. And the fact that we did it together, that's a bond that will always be there.
I felt kind of like different, more alive.
We're now going to hear from a good friend of mine, Dean Johnson, who really enjoys bending steel bars in his teeth, ripping phone books, breaking baseball bats, and he's got a great story, so hope you enjoy the video.
Growing up as a little boy, I loved playing baseball, and I had a wall in my backyard, and every day I would throw a baseball against a brick wall, and it would bounce back to me. And at 8 years old, I remember standing by a snack bar with a gold trophy in my hand, and I heard the coach announce, father-son baseball game on the field, 5 minutes. And I was so excited to play, and I quickly realized on that day I wasn't going to participate because there was no dad in my life to run on the field with. And at 8 years old, I came to the conclusion that life is pain and pain is life. And that's just how it's going to be. And I would end up existing throughout middle school and high school, really not having a goal or a dream or any hope for a future. And my senior year, I picked up some weights in a weight room, and I enjoyed it. And I worked out really to get so big on the outside that no one was going to see how empty I was on the inside. And years would go by after I barely graduated high school, and I attained all the things that were supposed to satisfy me. And then I finally came to the place of being absolutely frustrated because I thought, what do you do when you get everything that's supposed to make you happy and yet you're miserable? And a man approached me and said, I want you to come bounce at a nightclub. And I said, I don't need your money. And he said, yeah, but you'll get to hit people and not get in trouble for it. And it sounded like a great deal at the time. And there at that nightclub of all places, I met a girl that I thought was cute. I took her to lunch, and she asked me if I believed in God. And my response was, I think the Bible's a book of fables that teaches you right from wrong. But if I were honest in my heart on that day that I didn't have the courage to express was, if God's so good, where is he when bad things happen to good people? Where was he when my dad died 2 days before my first birthday? And where was he in my mom's life when I watched her struggle? So I wanted nothing to do with God. I wasn't turned off. I just had never been turned on to him. And on October 20th, 2004, I walked into a church for the first time in my life. It was 7:30 p.m. I walked in, had never seen anything like it. I thought Christians are weak and hokey, but on this night, there was a team of athletes that came out onto a stage, breaking bats, bending steel bars, and they caught my attention. And then a man stepped forward, and he began to talk about a man that died for me. And the only thought I could come to was, all these so-called friends I have, I don't have one person that would live for me. And yet Jesus Christ got up on a cross and he died for me, and that was someone I wanted to get to know. And I took a walk that night, what seemed like miles, to an altar, and I got to the front and I spoke to a God I didn't know, and I asked him for the first time in my life to do something I didn't believe he could do. And I just simply said these words, God, if you're real, will you please do something with my life? And when I said that, I heard his voice, and he said, one day you're going to travel the nation and impact the lives of young people, not to have to experience the past that you've gone down. I didn't meet a religion or a church, I met a person. His name was Jesus, and he didn't come to take away my fun, he took away my pain. 5 years after that moment at that altar, I had never told anybody what I heard, but that very team was traveling, and I was in a school assembly cleaning up after their assembly they had done, and the man that ran that team, he pulled me outside and he said they had heard about me and they wanted to put a uniform on me. And now I was living the dream that God had put in my heart 5 years earlier. And now I travel all over the world and the nation, and I get to do school assembly programs, going from prison yards, from the big leagues to the little leagues with athletes, just trying to give to people what I wish someone would have given to me, and that's to know the hope that's found in Christ. It was 27 years it took for someone to tell me that God loved me. So I've made a decision with my life that I want to make sure I'm telling people that Jesus Christ, he's not mad at them, but that he loves them and he wants to have a relationship. Maybe you found yourself watching this video today and you would say, man, Dean, I don't feel like the second part of your story, but I feel more like the first part of your story, lacking in hope, not having a dream, maybe even wanting to quit on life. I would first tell you that tough times don't last, tough people do. A hard fall means a high bounce when you're made of the right stuff, and I chose to be made of the right stuff, and I did that by coming to a relationship with Jesus. It's in him that my identity is found. It's in him that peace is found. It's in him that my hope is found. And at the end of the day, you'll never know your destiny until you meet the God who's determined it. And so if you're really serious about wanting to find out what you were born to do, invite Jesus into your heart today and watch what he can do with it.
What an incredible story. God has done so much this year, and it's incredible what God is able to do through sports. Growing up in Australia, I was never exposed to a program like Vertical Sports, where I had people pouring into me, sharing that I was created for a purpose, that I was created with greatness inside of me. And after 7 years playing all over the world in 10 different countries, I retired early at the opportunity to move to Maui to now be able to give back to the next generation, something that I never had. Building up the kingdom of God is the greatest gift. It's not just work, it's a calling. And Vertical Sports Maui is allowing kids to step into all God has for their lives. Our hope is that once kids move on to the next stage of their lives, they're able to build off the firm foundation of Jesus that they've built their lives upon. In 2 Corinthians 9:11, there's a biblical call for us to help those around us. And so many of you have been a part of Vertical Sports and are really investing in the lives of Maui youth. And we're all here because we want to see Maui youth inspired and equipped through sports. And we believe for God to do even greater things moving into 2021. And God loves to use people to bless others. And there's an opportunity now for you to be a blessing. We're not here to do the ordinary. Anyone can do that. One of our core values is making our programs accessible to all. And you can help us do that. So as you jumped online today, maybe you have a number in mind of what you want to give or what you have been giving. And I want to encourage you to do the extraordinary and to go beyond what we have been called to do. Our goal is to raise $90,000 for 12 months of Vertical Sports operations. We already have $28,000 of people that have stepped forward and decided to support 1 month of Vertical Sports operation cost. And we need $62,000 more, and God willing, we will blow this out of the water. So give your most generous gift. I know some of you are able to give more over a period of time. For example, my wife and I are able to give 12 monthly payments throughout the year, and by doing that, we're able to give a greater gift. So if you feel comfortable to become a monthly giver or a quarterly giver, you are more than welcome to do that. Pledges are also an option, and please consider that your employer might also be able to give a matching gift. So here's your opportunity now. On your screen, you'll see the different ways that you can give. So take a moment now to think what works best for you. If you're interested in volunteering, we would love to hear from you. Text this number on your screen and someone will give you a call back and ways that you can get involved. If you want to learn more about our programs, you can visit our website, verticalsportsmaui.com. Thank you for joining us today as we play it forward to our Maui youth. It is truly a gift to partner with you as we inspire and equip youth through sports. May the Lord bless and keep you. Have a great day. Aloha.